nice seeing it both morning and evening. It was pretty with the lights and the sunset and the glow of red, warm, probably light pollution, but now it's pretty with the sunlight. A bit hazy. Fresh New Year's Day 2022. What has it got in store for us? A lot of excitement, I reckon. Follow me. I won't go off. Out for a little ride today. Just a couple of hours in the sunshine. It's not that warm, it's about 5 degrees, something like that. You wouldn't know with the Himalayan because it's saying it's 50 degrees Fahrenheit, which is what? It's always about 10 degrees Celsius above what the real temperature is. So 50 minus 32 is 18. 18 in half is 9, so it could be -1 for all I know. Usually the maths say so, but doesn't feel like that. There's J&S, it's open again now, that's good. It's closed last time I passed it. Petrol. This gauge, it goes, it's half full, gone. Look at that view, it's a real nice day, so it's going to be a good ride. Some of you guys on YouTube have been talking about cornering and advice on cornering, so let's see if we can find some corners. So cornering, approach speed can be pretty low and you're still going to be faster going out than if you approach too fast. I'll give you a minute to take that one in. So reduce your speed on approach. Make sure you're in the right gear, so down a gear usually. And your body naturally will do what you want it to do if you relax and look as far as you can see in the direction that you want to go. But if you're a bit more technical, you might want to know how it works a bit more, and there are some amazing books on this. Counter steering, look that one up. So I've reduced my speed, I'll go down a gear, looking up and around, counter steer, look up and around, accelerator, I'm adding with the accelerator, don't roll off. If you think you're going in too fast, you're better off leaning more than you are rolling off. The amount of accelerator that you have on makes a huge difference as to the balance of the bike, how much of the weight is on the front or rear wheel. And you want 60% rear, 40 back, roughly, dependent on the situation. By adding acceleration, you're transferring weight to the rear. another tip for cornering, which we use in the CBTs, is to treat it like a junction. Observation, signal, manoeuvre, position, speed, look, OSM, PSL. So let's go through that on the next corner. So observations in my mirror, signal with my brake lights, manoeuvre into position 1, maintain the correct position, get your speed up and look. Do that a bit earlier. But it's just the signal is your brake light, so it's important to tell people you're slowing down, and it reminds you to reduce your speed on approach as well. So good checklist to go through: OSM, PSL, observation, signal, manoeuvre, position, speed, look. Counter steering then, let's talk about that. So for a left hand turn before I enter it, we naturally counter steer. You would not be able to turn left if you hadn't counter steered, i.e. turned the steering to the right to open up the surface area on your wheel, on your tyre, sorry. Someone's got themselves in a pickle here. So you're already doing it. You don't want to overemphasize it, you want to be careful with how much you do. But it's a gentle turn, push. So I'm going around a right hand bend, I'm pushing with my right hand ever so slightly. It makes my bike do that. It makes my bike turn a lot quicker. And of course a long sweep and bend, you hardly need to do it. You just give it a little touch, but it just makes that bike manoeuvre so much easier if you give it that extra little touch. And it's one of the biggest secrets to cornering, really, counter steering. So I'm pushing the left. If I'm doing one-handed, I'll pull the right round the left. So to do this, my snake hips, I'm pushing right, pulling right, pushing right, pulling right, pushing right, pulling right, pushing right, etc. So there we go. Counter steering's a biggie. The acceleration is a biggie. You're more likely to cause an accident rolling off than leaving your accelerator on. You're better off leaning into the bend to get around at the higher speed than you are to roll off. But, and there's a big but, we naturally roll off. We are self-preservation makes us roll off the accelerator, and biking is all about going against these self-preservation tactics. Twist of the Wrist by Keith Code, great book, and he's written all about this. So left push, my bike just goes over. It actually doesn't need pushing that much. I was just emphasising it there for you. So push to the right, looking up and around, accelerate, just crack on, as Keith Code would call it, crack on the accelerator, keep it on. And you can always accelerate out of the bend a bit more if you've gone in slow. Look at that view. So obviously braking on the corner ain't a good idea. Try and do that before the corner, but we'll touch on that another time. But cornering is so fun, such a satisfying achievement when you get a corner right, which is every time for me now. Except for when, you never know. Sometimes I have those hairy moments where I have to lean a bit extra, and yeah, we all make mistakes. You can constantly learn with biking. There's so much to learn about it, so much physics, involved, and it's really thrilling when you get it right. And it's really safe when you get it right. It's just knowing how. Oh, tell you what, it's not that warm today. Could have told me I left the bloody indicator on. Told you we all make mistakes.